EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
319, alert! Regular. Hey, hold on.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30.
14 more yards. That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And he whips that one incomplete there. The Bills at 11-1 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Half 85, half. What's up?
Allen going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They throw it out right complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Ready.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 5-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 45. One.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 red. Cut.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Yellow, 22. Red, yellow, steel, black. Cut.
Rattler wants to throw it. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense for the Bills, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Here's Hardman to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Bills 7, Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Ready.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Right. Right through. Ready.
Here's Rattler. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Hardman on a return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Can't we just have good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 9-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To the air, Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And some room to work. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Bills 14. Broncos nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 38 now, here's second down at 7.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Come on, set. Hut.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
10 black. Eagle blue. Ready?
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They've got second and 12 from the 36. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Allen from the gun on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now they'll change things up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Rattler to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. is able to keep the feet in bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Rattler. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. Here is third down and 4.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
To the air is Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, Rattler. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A 6-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and you picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready.
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Franklin. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
45, 6, Madden. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ready. 33, yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fight, Green Jack.
Rattler working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Ready. Yellow. 40. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Slide through. 10 black. Blaster. 6.
Rattler going to look to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now. Yellow. 20. Steel. Black. Black. Red. Cut. Cut.
Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Let's go. Red. Yellow. Blue. 32.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And brought down, but not before 25.
That's another
The Bills passing game. Get them down the field. They've got another first down.
At the 23
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now Cook running right. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. That's caught left side by Hardman. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert! Alert! Half. 56. Off 52. Look out.
Now Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting. James Cook with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bills 41, Broncos 11.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Down. Right. 95. Plastic. 6. Smash. Red.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Broncos 1st
looking to look. They'll change the play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Powering his way forward. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Red, yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Brings up second and a yard. At the 22-yard line.
Second and 1. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ready, go. White. Ready.
And Rattler, he'll throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ready, cut.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now, because he's unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
Let's go. Black ultra. 10 black. Cut. Go. Blaster. Fuse. Yellow. Slice blue. Ready.
They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring that fourth down here.
And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
Well, there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Half. Here we go.
He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This Buffalo crowd letting him have it. 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Now the try here for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. So now, after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Here's Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
throwing. Allen.
38-yard line.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And we've got a timeout.
2 yards on the
9 seconds remaining.
2nd and 8.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Cook again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
For the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Buffalo, the win moves road next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.